Hello again, everybody. Welcome to 5 Minutes with Sean, maybe 10. This week is a follow-up. A couple weeks ago, we released an episode about why does your support suck, right? As simple as that. And it got a ton of feedback. Not only what was visible on LinkedIn, but I received text messages, phone calls, emails. People were all about it. And honestly, it became even more important to me because, and for those of you who don't know this, CarBiz is partnering with Rockstar Automotive Conference to bring the first ever vendor education summit. And this was born out of, workshop. My bad. I get bad with summits. It's a workshop. You can check it out. I'll have the comment or the link in the comments below. No problem. But here's the thing. I did it because dealers asked me to do it. So for vendors who might be watching this or have, Sean was negative, today I'm going to follow it up and I'm going to tell you, here's what happens when your support doesn't suck. Okay? I have experienced over the last 3 to 4 weeks some extremely, exceptionally awesome, that's right, extremely, exceptionally awesome people in the back-end world as far as website, chat, you name it. I have, since shooting the episode about how bad support sucks, I have had the cream rise to the top on support people. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about those individuals and their companies. Okay? I'll first start with Tim Duke. Tim Duke works for Fusion Zone Websites. Tim Duke is a lifesaver. Period. I will tell you that. This guy's support and attention to detail and love for his clients is like nothing else I have ever seen. So if you're thinking about, why would I switch websites? What's the difference? Find people who support you and care about you. If you don't feel supported and cared about, move on. There's plenty of people who do what other people do. But I'm telling you, if you find people you like, and I know they're going to get promoted. I get it. You can't stop it. But if you find people you like, keep them close. Tim has single-handedly saved 2 accounts in the last 2 weeks by himself by getting involved. That's the kind of attitude I'm looking for. We've got Lindsay with Carnow. I always butcher Lindsay's last name, so I don't say it. I think it's Cosnow. Sorry, Lindsay. I've told this to you before. I'm terrible at it. I apologize. With Carnow, but doesn't matter. She has been unbelievable. Unbelievable. Once again, single-handedly saving accounts, bringing them back from the brink of destruction because earlier support sucked. Now it doesn't. And you're going to find this with all the companies you work with. Just dig in. And here at CarBiz, for our clients, one of the advantages that we like to tout quietly behind the scenes is that we do our damnedest to make sure that if you work with us, we work and you work with one representative at these organizations. You see, this is why I can tell you about Tim Duke. I can tell you about Lindsay. And if you don't have this and you're a large group, and by large group, I mean 3 or more stores is large to me anymore. If you're in that position, you have that, and you're not getting one support person for all of your locations, demand it. Go to the director of operations, go to the CEOs of these companies, go as high as you have to and demand it. And if you can't get what you want, call me. I'll try and help you get it. Because that's what I do, because that's what I believe in. For you, because guys, without you guys, what am I? What am I? I'm not even here. I'm not even a part of this whole thing, okay? So, yeah, I get it. It's not easy, but I need you to focus on. Another young man I'm going to tell you about is Phil with Goobagoo. Phil's been awesome. Phil has been bringing me new product. Phil has been making sure that my clients are on the cutting edge. He's making sure that the data reads correctly. He's making sure that if it isn't reading correctly or is in some reason not performing as it should, Phil is jumping in. He is changing things. Before Phil, I had my favorite Canadian, Noah Kaufman, was my guy at Goobagoo. I was lucky to find Phil after I lost Noah. Noah has gone off to bigger and better things in other industries, and he is, again, one of those people that if you have a chance to work with him, because you'll never, ever regret it. The guy puts his customers first every single time, and everyone I've named to you thus far is doing the same, okay? I've got Morgan McVicker with Auto Trader here locally in Wisconsin. Morgan is incredible. I will tell you this, I don't give a lot of kudos to people within the Cox organization. It's not a thing of mine, mainly because they don't deserve it. However, in this case, this individual does deserve it. And her boy Eric deserves it too. Eric Noto has been a very good guy to us as well. They both work on one account for a very large group in Madison. We share a common interest, making sure our dealers get what they want. So make sure your vendors and your support staff share your interest, share your goals. That is what we're finding here. I've got one more I'm going to tell you about, and I've known this guy for over a decade. His name is Steve Demjanovich, better known as Stevie D. Stevie is one of the most consummate professionals in the world of sales. And what Steve does, and he's very specific about this, he not only sells the product, right, because that's the job, he then works his butt off to support that product. If you don't have what you need and can't get it from support, you call Stevie D. That's how we get things done. Now, he's with a new firm. Why am I going to give that firm a chance? Because of Stevie D. That's it. That's the only reason I'm going to do it, because I believe in people. Technology, I really don't care. I really don't think technology will do anything to set you apart. The only thing that will set you apart is your people. And for all of you companies that want to acquire and integrate and blah, 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 it never works. It always sucks. You always, lack of a better word, fuck it up. And I am tired of dealers being responsible for it. So what I'm trying to convince my dealers to do, and all dealers who watch this, get together and demand more from these vendors. Because look, guys, we can't go back and change the mistake we made 25 years ago when we turned around and allowed Auto Trader to sell us back our inventory. Nothing we can do now. It's over. What can we do? Well, there's one thing we could do. We could stop. All of us together could walk out tomorrow and stop paying the big three. That's not going to happen. I'm a realist. I understand how life works. So if we are going to get charged for our own inventory and our own customers, the least they could do is kiss our ass. That's how I feel. I feel like if you're a dealer today and your ass is not being kissed by your vendor, go find another one. They're out there. They're everywhere. And if you need help finding them, shameless plug, we can help you. That's what we do. We're in the business of that. But it doesn't matter to me how you do it. Just do it for yourself. Not for me, not for CarBiz, not for these vendors, for you. That's what I'm after. That's my follow-up, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope that you understand that I do my very best to balance the discussion. I try to bring you the downright dirty part of it and the great part of it. And if I've missed that before in the past, I apologize. If you think there's something you want to hear me talk about, you let me know. I'll be happy to talk about it. And if anyone from any of these vendors want to come on and have a public discussion with me about what they believe or what they see that may be different than what I believe or see, then let's do it. But more importantly, vendors, get your ass out to February 4th. Nashville, Tennessee. Your dealers want you there. That right, dealers? Dealers, to you, tell all your vendors they need to be there. This is a big deal, guys. I'm not doing these episodes just for fun. I'm doing them to prove a point, to get more people to understand we have to do better for our dealers. So make sure you're there. It's Nashville, Tennessee. It'll be pretty reasonable in February, right? We look forward to seeing you. As always, you can find me on LinkedIn, very active there. A little bit of Twitter, a little bit of Facebook. Always at 262-278-0157. No matter what, you'll find me on it. All right? Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful week.